Hi, welcome to the new video. As you can see, the guys are extremely excited about blood, sweat and touring. I mean, look at the excitement on Steve Gordon's face. Stevie, I said extremely excited. Stevie. That's better.
Pour le bel cadeau et j'espère que c'était un bon tournée. Merci encore.
Yeah, bonjour mes amis.
It's a pom. What's that?
It's about now you start wishing you'd done French at school instead of art. But this isn't French class, it's Air New Zealand business class, and it's much appreciated. It's the first time the team has travelled in this sort of luxury, and it makes a big difference. Extra space and the service making a long flight a lot more bearable, and we all know we're going to need it when we hit France. Of course, the management refuses to take responsibility for all in-flight entertainment.
New Zealand All Black captain.
No, recklessness, 87 across.
Well, it was All Black captain, it was reckless, it's more likely to be wetting.
Joe, it's enough of that,
That's
sir.
a hard one, that word, Joe.
We're doing exceptionally well here, Joe.
Yeah.
What's another word for...
Fold it up so that they can't see all the blanks we got there.
Some of the boys working on their English before they even think about French. Spielberg Productions are quickly into their stride as the team prepares for the French experience, a country where a brewery is called a vineyard.
Caveman's glass.
Don't look so bored, Posty. We finally arrive in Toulon after 27 hours of flying. 4 hours in London Airport, 2 hours to Paris, an overnight stay there, and another 2 hours to Toulon. And there's no time for a rest. I tell you, it's just lucky we've come over here to play rugby. And if Sean keeps kicking his own players, then too much soccer might not be such a great idea. And while at first appears our soccer skills may be enough to drive the locals up the wall, it doesn't take too long to establish that there's plenty of local interest in the All Blacks coming to town. Simon Mannix, or Mad Max as he's known, is not the youngest at training this time. But when you're 19 on tour, you take all the opportunities you can to pick things up from guys who have been there before. And the experienced players are only too willing to spend a bit of time with the new team members. Max, along with Lawrence Helena and Rob Gordon, are being thrown in at the deep end. The first game on tour, their first game for the All Blacks. Because while the main objective of this tour is to win, the other is to introduce some New Zealand talent into international rugby.
I know very well if it's twists like that, it's one way you go, isn't it? That's the way, yes.
We're expecting a very hard game. And I suppose some people say we're taking a risk with the team that we're putting on the field with introducing some of the new jokers, but I think it's one of the policies that I've always stuck to, and I want to give everyone a game in those first two games.
It may not look familiar, but the name should. Monaco, Monte Carlo, the land of the casino, where a jacket and tie is the required dress code.
Not every day you can change to the street.
Hey, can you lend me any money? Sturge?
I'm not going into a casino. Anywhere else, but not the casino.
I think I'll play blackjack.
Blackjack?
Yeah.
What's all that game about?
I don't know, mate, but you'll be there, so I'll be sitting next to you.
My first strategy will be to find a baccarat table where there is an Asian player. I'll sit down with a rum and coke.
I just want to be seen going in there.
Yeah, I'll be disappointed if I don't come out of here with 40 or 50,000.
40 or 50,000.
New Zealand currency.
I might play blackjack.
And what's the plan going to be, mate? What's the plan?
very slow and steady.
It's a good thing these IRB rules have come in now so we can, you know, support our habit.
We can.
Legally.
Legally. We're legally allowed to win and take it.
So if I can borrow a few dollars or a few quid off someone, we'll go and invest.
I just hope it's here when I come out. Wish it's like, come on, boys, let's go knock those high rollers.
They don't let cameras into these establishments, just like they try and keep the riff-raff out. Those that couldn't be bothered getting changed for the casino decided instead to have a look around the sights of Monte Carlo and a chance to get acquainted with some of the locals.
He's playing rugby.
You play rugby?
Position.
What position? Who do you play for? Team. Good team.
Manton. No, it's more. And now.
What's the guy who comes from, lives here? What's his name?
The president of Monte Carlo
Monte
Rugby.
Carlo?
He's with us.
He's with us.
He's a policeman.
Yes, yeah. He's with us.
No.
What's his name?
After bailing Zinni out, it's time to visit the local rugby club. Monte Carlo Marist. Got a good ring to it.
Nice little bar, a few beers, some good company. A good French bar, a good French club.
I could really live here. Go out, maybe.
I think this will be the place. This will be the place to find Mrs.
I
Wetton.
think Princess Stephanie's just waiting for me.
She goes there.
Princess Stephanie Wetton.
Oh, it's got a nice sound, isn't it? Stephanie Wetton.
Of course, the main aim of this tour is not to find a princess for AJ. It's to play rugby, and the first match day has arrived. Well, when I say match day, I mean match night, because it's a 5 o'clock kickoff. So there's a bit of killing time taking place. The normal match routine is thrown out of kilter slightly. Still, the key word when you're on tour is adapt, because you have to play by the host's rules. This is going to be a tough one, and it's pretty obvious from the moment the boys arrive that the situation is going to be fairly intense.
Qui doivent jouer à 16h10.
Okay, then Sean Fitzpatrick with the first throw of the tour. Ian Jones got up high. Paul Henderson, number 7, took it down for the All Blacks. So they do have possession early on here. Here's Richard Lowe. Tordo, the hooker, stood off, but a good drive first up by the All Blacks. It made 5 or 6 metres. That's the 10-metre line.
Eric Schomp welcoming Wojo to Toulon and international rugby.
And Lawrence Elena's not happy at all. And I reckon a boot went in there. Eric Schomp wasn't far away.
Actually, Wojo must have been wondering if all the players in the Toulon side with perms had something against them.
first quarter, taken by Rob Gordon, and away he goes, the new man. Oh, nice chase by Canberra-Barrow, but Rob Gordon and the crowd hooting at Fitzpatrick, who shouldered a player out of the way. Out to Mannix again, to McCarhill, who bring it back towards the loose man. Alan Wetton is with him at the 22. Where is it now? It's another penalty for New Zealand. That's about the third or fourth penalty against the Côte d'Azur captain, Eric Champ. And here's another chance for Simon Mannix to kick points for the All Blacks. It's a handy position, as you can see.
Max was having a bit of a problem getting the ball between the sticks, putting himself under a bit more pressure. Still, it didn't seem a problem when Joe Stanley kicked into action.
So it's palmed by Ian Jones. Basham, well picked up by Mannix. Straight to Stanley. And the first try of the tour goes to Smokin' Joe. He's back.
But the French also brought out an old favourite, the droppy. 12-9 at half-time, but the AB supporters are still quietly confident.
We've got to secure more ball and control it better, get down there into the field, just play percentage football, that's what we need to do.
We've got them out wide, I reckon. We can get some pull.
We need some good pull, but you know, it's got to be controlled ball. They like to play close to the offside line, so you know, controlled ball. Maybe we want to look to be working a little bit of blindside too at times. We haven't had a chance really to do that in the first half.
Unfortunately, it's the other team that follows Foxy's tip about the old blindside, and to good advantage.
Here goes Sean having a run. Up it goes to the three-quarter Jobert. Mannix back for the All Blacks. And he got it away cleverly, not out though. Bartolini with another drop kick.
It's one hell of a drop kick. And of course, when it rains, it pours.
Away to Mannix. Takes it up. Bartolini. Caught by Philpott. Carried on by Shop. To Brandlin. Tono. Roux. And the try has been scored by Jobert. Touchdown, Bressie. Gilles Canberra-Barrow back on the New Zealand side away to Mannix. He let it go to Stanley in midfield. Stanley nearly got through. This is Alan Wetton, 5 metres out. This is more like New Zealand firing up here second half. Basham very close. Well, there's young Mannix in there trying to get the ball back in the maul. You'll see him come up the snowy here of Simon Mannix. He was in there like a big lock forward trying to dig it out. There he is.
You still had the feeling the boys could come back from behind. The team put Côte d'Azur under heaps of pressure, but we just couldn't cross their line. Max put this kick over to close the gap, leaving us 19-15 down. But we still needed a try to get us back on even terms at least, and time is running out.
Crowd whistling for the end of the game. A little one. Well done by Mannix to Basham, to Paul Henderson. A great run by Henderson up to halfway. In go the forwards. Clear. This is Fitzpatrick waiting off. Good stop on him by Session, who's gone down his way to the right of this. Basham, Mannix, Stanley at second 5'8". Philpott in at fullback. The whistle is gone.
Referee checks the watch again. And that's it. All Blacks have been beaten.
Well, it's the first time some of our players have played together, which has probably made it a wee bit awkward as well. But it's now we realise where we stand, and a lot of the players will certainly know what it's about, and it's not going to be easy. And so it's probably getting down to a bit of hard work now.
And amazing scenes here in the Stade Maillot.
It's not the end of the world. There's still 7 matches to go, and we've got a lot to prove between then and now and then. And hopefully, you know, we'll improve, and everyone will.
The prize of beating the All Blacks is very highly valued still.
After the loss, a few quiet and well-chosen words from John Sturgeon helped us put things into perspective. So we showed the French supporters around our dressing room we may be down, but we're still singing.
You did a lot of bloody good things, all right? And all you got to do is, you know, be wary of the mistakes you made.
And just
yeah, that's all it is. Just cut them down. But there's so many parts you did really well. You know, your up and under kicking was great, and your line kicking was great. One.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I mean, that's one we eliminate.
Yep.
Because you'll get punished a bit here. At home, sometimes you get away with it, but you get punished here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's international rugby.
Yeah,
that's what happens. It's just upper level.
And you found it was up quite a big level.
Yeah. That's right. You got a taste of it now. Yeah, a little bit more wary about what it's about. You can do it. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll catch up.
Yeah. Okay.
The good thing was Max was able to get straight back into action. The bad thing was that it came about by Foxy's hamstring injury.
Up into there and then foot up and around.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
The more you loosen off around the outside of it,
yeah,
the less. Yeah. And maybe that's just where it all started off. It's just sitting down and stiffening up. And
That's just telling me I'm going 237 miles an hour and climbing. Can you hear me puffing? Turn it down a bit. I don't want them to hear me puffing.
Our next hotel in Narbonne had the right sort of equipment to get Foxy's hammy right rather than tight.
Can you just back off a little bit and give me a wee bit more space? Come on, get back. They probably think we're Vitis Gerolitis against Bjorn Borg or something like that.
That's not a disease, is it?
Yeah, it is actually of the knee. I got it when I was in Wales.
So while Foxy's got trouble with his hamstring, some boys are having trouble with their tennis strings. Who writes this stuff?
Oh, ugly shot.
That's my top spin.
For those guys not playing in the second game, they have the traditional mural reception, which is usually loads of fun for the players that don't have to go.
Bonjour. Ça va?
Another one.
You bloody sick of these.
You forgot the wine in the My friend John, where is the wine?
She's along all up those stairs.
This Narbonne Town Hall is not a bad spot. If we had a place like this back home, we would call it a museum and charge for admission. Actually, you wonder sometimes if a place like this is haunted.
Je suis heureux de vous saluer. Responsable de la maire. Bonjour. How are you? Il parle déjà un petit peu français. Il dit bonjour. Moi, je suis incapable de pouvoir vous répondre en anglais. Je m'en excuse. Vous allez bien, président? Et vous, monsieur le maire?
Well, you can't go the other way anyway, Tim.
Oh, top mural reception. This is what I call a great mural reception.
a few drinks back home.
That was a tremendous mirror reception for two reasons. One, it was over and done within 15 minutes. And two, we've got plenty of wine. They're all like that, it'll be fantastic.
These are the dirty dirties, the guys that don't even get changed match day. And they have two compulsory duties. One is to get out on the town, and the other is to sweat it out the next morning. But for the rest of us, our time is now, and after the first match loss, we have a new philosophy explained by Captain Mike Brewer. Get stuck into them before they get stuck into you. The pressure is really on us as we started the second game. We really needed to win.
going to make the tackle here on the fullback on her and drives him across the touchline. And, oh, there he went right over the top. And then Kirwan had to defend himself.
And at the start of this match, we certainly attacked pretty well. But like Toulon, we couldn't finish off.
There is Tuigamala in the centre. People in the stands are grasping their Zins and Brook. Good run. Purvis is with him. He's the best French speaker in the team. They're driving up close to the line. Turned over. McGann. Mannix. Fast hands. Tuigamala. Further out to Innes. Still has it. Penalty for New Zealand. Penalty for New Zealand. And look at this next one. Players were way ahead, and yes, Crowley taken out without the ball. That's what referee Bayliss was in for the penalty for. Crowley tackled without the ball. That's given New Zealand 6-0, a deserved lead for the New Zealanders.
Unfortunately, the French then started to get back into the game. Fortunately, Jean-Marie Lescure couldn't make it hurt. He was kicking as though I'd given him lessons. Missing 6 big ones. That's 18 points.
Back live.
And then it was our turn.
Side. Kirwan is getting it from Crowley. That's Kirwan getting his legs pumping. Michael Jones running strongly. There is McGann, 10 metres short. They're holding it up now. Gatlin doing good work on the maul. That's the goal line behind. The New Zealanders suddenly have a sharp edge as they drive in towards the line. Where's the ball?
Looking for the tall man down the back. It's won by Michael Jones, who's got great spring. Here's Simon Mannix going for a little run. Decides to carry on. Gets through a couple of tackles. Lays it back very nicely. McGann, All Blacks starting to play with a little more confidence. Now here's Walter Little through. Looking for support. Michael Jones is there. Back to Graham Purvis. The All Blacks almost there. Here it is again for McGann. Stretching and getting there. Did he?
Penalty try.
Penalty try, yes.
Obstruction by number 7, Grant. Number 7. Let's look for him. Here's McGann as he broke away. A lovely break by Walter Little, the most incisive break of the evening. He swung it into Jones, and then as Jones and Purvis took it very close to the line. Look for number 7. I think he's the Frenchman that got in the way of the next pass, and seemed to be hanging around rather. That is Jesus. Where is he? Number. This here is there. This man here. See that? Now that was a deliberate playing the ball on McGann. Number 7, Shamayu, and the referee said penalty try around behind the post. Thank you very much. And the conversion, all of a sudden New Zealand is safe in the game.
Paul, first game for the Blacks out there today. What was it like? Oh, it's pretty rugged and physical cats. A lot faster than normal, but I was glad to get it over. Yeah, good win. Good to start with a win.
Second game for the tour, and we had a loss in the first one. Did you feel the pressure that we needed the win out there?
Yeah, come on, you know, Grizz said in the team talk, you know, he wanted to have a win, and I wanted to have a win. It's my first game, and those other 3 guys that played in the first game, you know, their first game, they never had a win. You know, it must be bad to feel what they did after that game, so I wanted to resurrect that and have a good game and come out with a win. So we done that, so I'm happy.
Feel pretty happy at the moment?
I'm happy, yeah.
A few beers tonight?
A few beers tonight, guys.
How about a hand dog?
Oh, no, not a hand dog. I love you.
Michael, it's your first game back for the All Blacks in 14 months. What was it like out there?
Well, it was just great to get out there and pull on the black jersey and do the haka and be out there with the boys, represent your country. But it was it seemed to go real fast. It was hard. It was hard and frustrating.
It was a good haka today.
It was good, eh? Well, I really enjoyed it. I thought we did well. I had to learn it because it's changed since I was doing it.
And a little trivia question to finish off with. Back in 1982, there was a number 8 who beat you into the Northern Region secondary schools team. In this team, do you know who that was?
No, I forget. No. Actually, you look quite a bit like you.
Yeah, it's me, eh?
It was Ron Gatlin. The selector was from Hamilton Boys High.
Hey! Thanks, Josie.
Yeah, thanks.
I got you, bro. I knew you were going to ask it.
The pace wasn't as quick tonight as it was Wednesday. Was just mad, eh? Compared to, well, you've been getting a bit used to it. Yeah. I think that's my second game, So maybe it was just as quick, but the fact that I already had a game 1-8,
Well, it's quicker than provincial rugby, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah.
But once you get used to it, it gets a bit slower. You get used to it. And then when you make your first test, it's back up high again. Still waiting, Jesse.
The day after a quiet night, and as usual, everyone is rearing to go. A sign that people were in bed early last night and looking forward to a plane trip to Breve. Stevie in particular is looking sharp this morning, but I guess we can never get too much sleep. Perhaps the boys would like a few notes from Pervy, something quiet to help them relax. Now, I know Stevie's enjoying the music, but everyone else seems to have gone outside. Guess they don't appreciate modern jazz.
Oh, good pass, boy.
Oh well, suppose you can only have so much of a good thing. But it looks like Stevie is keen to wait for the next concert, while the rest of us go to Breve. See you, Stevie.
9:04 to Breve. This is your final boarding call with Mr. McDowell. Please board the aircraft.
Now, although we managed to get all the players on the flight, there's a bit of a surprise for Foxy. He'd left the cash box on the bus in Narbonne with our daily allowances in it. Several $1,000s.
Jay, do it again. You let it come by and spit at him. Call him a peasant. Peasant. Gary, where's your official bottle telephone?
There's a lot of travelling when you tour France, and it takes a bit out of you, especially when the travel is the day after a hard match. We were looking forward to a light run, maybe a bit of touch, so we introduced the touch team uniforms.
Yes,
But the coach had other ideas. There was some serious talking to be done. No one needed to tell us that we'd been less than impressive so far on tour. So we all decided that maybe some serious training would do the trick. Well, at least there's one player pleased to be training today, Grant Fox, looking to get back into action after a pain in the hamstring. And Fox's return wasn't the only thing to celebrate this day.
Here's to Joe Allen and Stanley.
We just heard from home that thanks to Ev's hard work, Joe was the proud father of a baby boy, young Joseph Stanley. His shout for the finest Havanas.
Oh, jeez.
Takes the punch, brother. Don't take it down for too
we've got some quite valuable items in our auction tonight. These items have all been put out to laundry, or some haven't. Some haven't.
That's an extra.
There's an extra. Bit of fertiliser there for 10 francs. For 10 francs.
This is the laundry auction. What happens is if you don't pick up your laundry from the laundry committee, they'll sell it back to you.
Once, twice, sold. John Kirwan. Ingo, are you taking a note of that? 20 francs, or take the money, please?
Yeah, I'll take the money now.
You know, this gear, some of our sponsors go to a lot of trouble for these items of clothing, so... 10 francs on Fitzy, first bid. 10 francs on Fitzy?
Yes, Pooh.
15 francs on Fitzy. 15 francs. Going once, going twice. 3 times, Perth. Well done. This has got a wee bit more taste for the married men.
I'll give you 100 francs for a Clyde. This has a reserve of 60,000 francs.
Well, as you can hear, we're all pretty happy the blue box is back, but Foxy has to pay for leaving it behind.
65,000. 65,000 francs.
$7,000.
Just note on your call, Mr. Fox, please be quick. 100. 100 francs. You bought the tin back for 100 francs.
Shot. I'm gonna go.
Oh, beautiful, that mixer. Finish him off, Vinny.
Yours.
Oh, beautiful. Straight down the...
Oh, Sue.
Yeah, good tactics, Vinny.
That's what I'm doing.
Next to go astray was Doc's moustache, after he told Team Physio Abbo he could shave it off after hearing from home that his wife Sue had given birth to a baby girl.
Hey, man.
How you doing?
Well, that, you see that's flat?
Yeah.
Just hanging out, brother.
That's what it feels like the next day, just hanging out waiting for the game. The forwards go through their ritual fine-tuning in the car park, and then it's off into the night once again.
For Fox. Another kick coming up. Fox keeping the pressure on. Barrow waiting. The Cahill arriving quickly. Ball is loose still. No knock on in there yet. Gary Wetton is through. Play on, said the referee. Here it is. Chance for the All Blacks. Terry Wright should get across, and there's a try for Terry Wright.
The rain continues to come down. Hear him breathe. In the south of France, the central south of France. Fox looking for Kirwan on the break. Von der Linden is the tackler. Away to Michael Jones, who ran off the shoulder. Stanley right out to Terry Wright. Good backing up by Joe Stanley. Again, they've got him in an all-enveloping tackle. The 2 number 13s met there, Maynell. Basham. Fox, he's got 3 outside him. Terry Wright. Kirwan. Oh, Terry Wright stayed with his teammate, the 2 wingers. And that's an excellent try. Terry Wright second. And New Zealand take the lead late in the half.
Once again, after starting well, we start to fall apart a wee bit, making mistakes we never usually make. And the strong French combination will let back in the hunt.
Well, touring sides often say that they could do with tough competition before the test matches. And boy, are the All Blacks getting it here. Here's a good run from Bernot. Lovely hands from Maynell. Pops it up for Alibab. The French selection side on the go again. Here is Weber. Daylong, though it's Benazzi. Benazzi gets number 2. Good attacking opportunity here. Popped out for Fox. Got a drop kick. Does so.
A taste of their own medicine. Le drop. Right in the final minutes.
Grant Fox
not good, to be honest. I kicked the goals, but that was about it. I think I put the boys under a lot of pressure through a lot of inaccurate kicking. I guess there's a little bit of rust there after 2.5 weeks off.
Good. Pretty big, aren't they? No? Pretty big, aren't they? Big? Yeah, not big. Big? Big? Yeah. No, not that big. Not that big. Soft? Yeah, pretty soft. Yeah. Pretty soft? Yeah. Oh, not that soft. Not that soft. Hard as Carlo Jones? Oh, no, not really. There's not many around as hard as Carlo Jones, is there? Well, no, people are coming, I think so.
It's good to have Foxy kicking, eh?
Great to have Foxy there. I mean, he's a machine.
Yeah.
He's the man, but...
kicked 19 points today.
It's good that Simon's going to learn from a machine like him.
Yeah, he was up the stand, he was taking notes.
I mean, I've learned from a machine like Percy, so...
Yeah, that's right.
Hopefully, we've got 2 machines on the side. And
Why is it so hard to play these guys? Why are we having so many problems?
I just think it's because they play such a different style than what we're used to at home. I mean, they're big men, all of them. I mean, we're playing sides that are a lot bigger than us, and while that's not abnormal, they're big and physically strong. I think we're having trouble combating that. Their defensive patterns are different than what's employed at home. They play a 3 fullback game, which they're able to do because they've got so many wheels on the backs that they can actually cover that ground quickly. So,
The other night, when you and I were trying to work out what we were doing, they're actually really hard to kick against. Because where do you put the ball? Do you put it long and try and drop it dead, or...
The biggest hole is the little chip kicking behind. But, the 2 games I spent in the grandstand watching, I thought, I thought it gave me a good insight into how to use a kicking game against these guys, or what kicks would be most effective. But when you're actually out there, it's a damn sight harder, to work it out. I mean, I went out with some preconceived thoughts about what I thought we should be doing. And I still don't necessarily think it's totally wrong, and a lot of the kicking for me in the first game was pretty inaccurate, which didn't help. But, I mean, they can go forward and come back because they're so quick, and they just take a whole spread of the ground, and so they don't leave a lot of holes.
That's right, that's right.
This is the big one.
There's not much more uninteresting than a long bus ride. Stevie, what do you think of the game yesterday, mate? Oh, yeah? And you're looking forward to the game on Saturday? Well, that's interesting, eh, AJ?
It's the most intelligent conversation I've heard on tour.
So did you enjoy the vineyard?
Overcome with emotion.
Thanks, Stevie. I'll get back to you later, mate.
Thanks for your input.
They really know how to look after a rugby team in France. Look at this hotel. Beautiful. That's for the Barbarians. This is our humble abode. I mean, sure, the French Barbarians had a nice spot, but we had Manuel and his family fresh from Faulty Towers.
What colour are you? Just lost it.
Green.
I had that whole continent there, and AJ just went and would have battle with me and kicked my butt. Come on, AJ.
Six. Come on, AJ.
Yes!
It doesn't take too long to get bored with the hotel, so it's time to take our fluent French into the Arzen streets. You understand Italian? Spanish. Who speaks Spanish here?
Parlez-vous espagnol?
Nice. Is it?
Can I try one more?
yeah, Merci.
Yeah, just the sides.
Oui, le PCR.
Sides? Yeah.
Bien plat. Plat.
Yeah, sides.
Ça, enlever ça.
Yeah.
Would you like to say something to our camera? How do you think the game will go tomorrow evening?
Small.
How do you think the game will be tomorrow evening?
No, we don't understand you, fool. I don't understand.
The rugby?
Yes.
Barbars versus the All Blacks?
Oui, yes.
Who will win?
Barbarians.
Oh, Maya de.
She's quite dangerous there. I'm sort of at his mercy, really.
Total group in.
Bro, how do you say stop?
Stop.
Like that.
Grizz, come this way. Grizz is buying some trousers.
How do you say square top in French?
Because why do you take those pants, man?
Must be hard work.
They've got buttons and don't...
He can't do the button though, his thumbs are too big.
No, it'll be right when it grows a bit. That's all right. Have a look.
Yeah, it's okay. You just go straight down and like straightles out now, eh? Oh. What about these things here?
All right. They'll go through.
Yeah.
Or you can put them in a ponytail.
Missy?
Hey, Benny, you want to go for a beer?
Go home. Stop that.
Ellie, Oliver. We're not going, AJ. Oliver's going. We're going. We're right. We're here. Oh, seaweed. Sure.
You don't cook that.
This is known as the Dirty Dirties Night Out. It offers a wide range of entertainment.
Hey, bonjour. Okay.
Oldest song, you know.
I don't know what it's
It doesn't matter, the oldest song.
Starting over here, eh?
Starting at you, Gaz.
I like the old Durham
Quiet.
34.
Un moment, please. Monsieur.
Gotta leave
old Durham town.
I've gotta leave old Durham.
You're fading.
Keep going.
I've gotta leave old Durham town, and that leaving's gonna get me down.
Let all acquaintance be forgot.
Stink song.
No. It's an old one. It's an old Billy song. Billy song. It's an old one.
You only have to sing one line.
Trailers
It's an old
for sale.
That's
old, man. 50 cents I got.
Irish eyes.
That's my name. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the one.
Okay, take it away, AJ. Take it away.
That's good.
They must be pretty old.
That's old.
Come on, Max.
The oldest song you know.
Max,
The oldest song I know would be Underneath the stars, my 10 guitars will
Play a song for you.
Yes, on the back.
If you're with the one you love, this is what you do.
Okay, go on, Max. Yeah, go on, Max. Go on.
hands away. I
Sing in the rain, what a glorious feeling. I'm happy again.
Hold it. Palms up. Wrist together. Two for top.
I'm singing in the rain.
I'm singing.
Just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling. I'm happy again.
Oh, bonjour.
I'm forever blowing bubbles.
That's all.
Pretty little bubbles in the air. They fly so high, nearly reach the sky.
You're right, thanks, AJ.
Then, like my dreams, they fade. I'm forever following dreams beyond compare. Oh, I'm forever blowing bubbles, pretty little bubbles everywhere.
When all at once the pale tomcat jumped up and stuck his talons in me back. With one loud yell, I ran for home with a half a dozen tabbies on me back. With my coat tail pulled down tight, I ran for all my might, and all the little dogs went out and round about the place they smelt. All the kids in the streets shouted, meat, and very, very funny I felt when I discovered what the trouble was about. For murder I was ripe. Me wife had patched me Sunday pantaloons with a quarter of a yard of tripe.
While the pre-match build-up was great, the match against the French Barbarians didn't start all that well for Graham Purvis, blowing his calf muscle, spelling the end of his playing tour. But then, just before half-time, perhaps the turning point of the tour, as it turned positive at last.
A good run by Craig Innes. Here's Kieran Crowley in the clear. Oh, lovely swerve from the Taranaki fullback. Crowley almost there, and Little following up. What a great try. Magnificent try.
That was the manager. Steve, what do you think of the first half?
Well, that was very good, and I didn't realise the Taranaki boy could run as fast.
He was hooting, wasn't he?
But he was really hooting, wasn't he? Yeah, I just wondering whether there's a big wind out there.
Very good time to score. Another good time to score is just after half-time.
Takes about 3 of the French Barbarians to get him down. This is McGann. Sean Fitzpatrick. Hands off a couple, gets taken down by Gratton. New Zealand at the 22 now, looking good here. Can they turn it over for McGann? Yes, McGann coming out along the line. Little, here's Innes again. Timu, he beat Lafond and scored brilliantly in the corner.
The French Barbarians certainly did their part to open this game up, with the brilliant Jean-Baptiste Lafont sniffing his way through gaps that only he can find.
Jean-Baptiste Lafond.
The Barbars finished strongly, showing flashes of what French rugby used to be like, and it paid off, though they never really threatened our hold on this match.
Chance for Denny Chabet. He's got a ton of pace.
Oh, yeah. At the end of this game, it was certain that the pressure was on for test spots.
It was tough, believe me. Yeah, a lot of running and a lot of work, yeah.
Yeah, it seemed very, very physical out there, and you were getting right into the thick of things. You enjoy that sort of rugby?
Yeah, I mean, I like, yeah, it is, you know, it's more kind of rugby, physical and hard, and yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Purvis.
Go.
What do you think about French team? Your first match day.
Well, the French selections we've been playing have been very good. They've played with a lot of spirit and dedication.
C'est bon.
I think we did very well there.
It's now halfway point in the tour, and while the record reads 1-3, loss 1, we knew we'd put together 1 good performance and 3 not so good. We were looking to build on that French Barbarians performance for the match in Bayonne, with the test only a week away.
So it's 37 of the super one, 37 fromage, and 34 of the specials.
Sean and Bash are our food committee. It's their job, along with Doc, to make sure we eat properly, and there's nothing wrong with the occasional burger now and then. And if we don't like lunch, it's the food committee's fault.
Vegetarian now.
Yeah, I know we're getting fit here.
No. Okay.
Pressure.
Out of 10, bullet. Lunch. Burgers. 4. 5. We've still got 1 to go.
That was a cheeseburger.
Bit mushy.
Not as good as McDonald's.
Nothing quite like a Big Mac.
Very thick.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be eating that, eh?
If you eat too much of it, you'll turn into a beach ball.
It's all right. As you can see, things are tough here. We've got to cook our own meals in this hotel. Food's not quite up to scratch, so I've drawn the short straw and to cook the boys' dinner today.
I'm going to burn my fingers.
Yeah. No. Chilies?
Check the size of that out.
Chili con carne? Piment? No, chili con carne.
Yeah.
Like curry. Chili.
Ah, curry? No, not curry.
C'est clou de girofle?
Clou de girofle? Do you want me to try out that stuff? Or
Is it good? Yum, yum. 1 for me, 2 for the team.
We've had to make amends here because there's no chilli in the place. So I've had to use a bit of curry with the onions. But never mind.
Then back to G. Duh. No, then you go duh. On D, you go 4 times. Duh, duh.
That's the bugger. The rat.
Bad The Rugby. I can cook. I'm doing my bit.
Yeah. Right, I've done my bit, guys. I'll leave you to it. Who says I can't cook?
How many guys are in there?
About 4 or 5 at the moment.
What's this, man? Quality control here, guys. Hey, what's happening? We're away. Who's cooking?
Bruiser is.
Better check yourself in. All right. Bruiser, a bit more salt.
Oh, silly.
Oh, sawdust.
We're losing it. We're losing it.
Don't fall apart now, man. Polino.
Anche è pronto, dai. Prende adesso perché è caldo.
Italy's a long way from Mongrey, but I'll have a crack.
Bon. Bon. C'est bon.
Those that survived Bruce's handiwork were to be seen the next day at Biarritz, where the surf was the main attraction. It's a top spot, Biarritz, as they say, awe-inspiring. It sends a shiver down your back, probably because you got wet. Boys will be boys. Purvey wasn't doing too much wave running by this stage, his calf injury keeping him off the field, but his fluency in French still making him one of the most important tour members. We called into the Quicksilver factory to shoot a few baskets and visit former All Black Mike Clamp, who'd been left behind to work here after the '86 tour.
It's getting to me.
Meanwhile, Zinni and I, after showing our tennis ability, were now concentrating on basketball. I was hoping to have a bit more luck on the rugby field. Bayonne was a crunch time for me on tour, with test spots up for grabs. I was quite happy with the way the match was going, but I wasn't entirely happy with this decision not to award a try. I thought I'd scored, but then again you always do, and the ref makes the final call.
Alan Wetton on this side. Away to Mannix. This is Stanley coming back in for the tackle. Jones on his shoulder. Everyone's looking a bit sharper tonight. Stanley, Jones, Brewer, and Kirwan in particular. Kirwan another chance from Mannix. He takes them all on. Acosta-Berry lets the ball go to Bashop. Here's Jones, a nice pickup. Good play by Michael Jones. The ball's rolled away from Brewer. They've covered it well. This is nice rugby by New Zealand. Fast hands to Stanley. Some early tackles on Philpott coming up there from fullback. And here's big Richard Lowe going the short route towards the line. And it's come to New Zealand. They're playing with the ball on the end of a string here. And it's out in the back line to Kirwan. And he's going for it. And he's set it inside to Terry Wright. And Kirwan makes a try for Wright again, as he did a week ago at Breve.
Looking towards the back, that doesn't look to be straight. Referee says carry on. Lacroix. This is the centre three-quarter Lopez, right up in front of the All Black goalposts. Carried on by the number 8 forward Tuafafena, Benoit, and Coach de Bas. Close, yes, they get a try. Here's Mannix, sets it up for Joe Stanley, charging hard. Just a metre short of the line, Stanley. Again, it's coming, well delivered again. Here's Mannix, up to McCarhill. Long pass to Terry Wright, beautiful hands. What a lovely try.
However, 2 tries to 1 weren't enough because they got 4 penalties to none. At 18-12, this match was shaping up for loss number 2. For us, hollow applause. There was a feeling of disbelief. We couldn't believe we'd lost the game, but we had. To say we're a little disappointed was like saying the next day we're all a little worried about our test places, as the team was red for France. Grizz made only 1 change, Zinni in the reserves, and Bruiser had the number 8 jersey.
Hang on. Still get one bag on this. What's the stop button?
Where's AJ? Where's my roomie?
Pull him. Yo, does she say to me, bro?
Yeah. We're going to pig out. with my brother here, Michael here. Yeah, again. For only the 5th time on tour. Really feel at home when we're in McDonald's, eh?
Hi, darling.
Hi, darling. Oh, well, come on, we're in front row. We're a Waikato front row. Come on. Come on. We're a Waikato front row. Come on, let us read your letter.
Just one of each.
One of each, one Big Mac and...
One Big Mac each, 1 roll each, and 1 cheeseburger each, I think. Yeah. So everyone had a Big Mac? No. One might have
Let's start again.
While the rest of us get our carbohydrates, Richard ignores the advice and proceeds with another pre-match tradition.
I can't even get my neck in the hole. I'm mixing with words here, get the shearers out. Taking a lot of time over it. I suppose with the masterpiece you have to. Oh, how does that look? Be one of the top hairdos of the day, wouldn't it? Yeah. All polished up, ready to go. Very sharp. Ready to take on the French now.
There's a special visit before the test match to Nantes Stadium, the place where in '86 we had been destroyed by a fired-up French test side. It was a defeat the All Blacks have never forgotten, especially those who played that day. We did a good move. What move did we do?
Like outside drifter or something.
We did a couple and we dropped it, eh? So we made some mistakes that day.
This green gets bloody noisy too because it echoes back and forth.
When they start, someone goes there, that Spanish thing, then they all go, ole, afterwards. Ole! Jock on the wing, I went to fullback. Yuck. For 5 minutes. We nearly scored too. With 2 losses already on tour, we simply had to win this test. And for those of us from the 1986 team, a chance to set the record straight.
Crowley, Kirwan, McDowell, Fitzpatrick, Brewer. Bad memories of this ground. To put it right.
The 1990 Test Series, the All Blacks against France begins, and I think New Zealand probably wanted to have that kick-off to try and put early pressure on the French. We may see a lot of physical stuff in the first moments. Good work by Rodriguez in the first maul, and there's a big kick by Camber Ribeiro over to the open side here, and it's bounced into touch near halfway.
Early pressure was exactly what we wanted, and with Bash putting them on the spot, we had the French going backwards from the start.
Here's Bishop, clears it away for Fox. Pops it up for Innes, running hard, and Innes, Craig Innes, yes, Craig Innes, just as he did against Wales in the first 3 minutes, scores early for the All Blacks. What a start, 4-0. Well, Craig Innes knows he can beat his man. Here's Mike Brewer away. Support from Alan Wetton. Try number 2, Alan Wetton.
That's the goal line behind. And in goes a punch from number 3, Laurent Seigne.
This time the French are away. Here they go. 15 metres out. Camberabero. This is left winger St. Andre. Right out in front of the All Black post. Weber again. And Minnow. Look at the All Blacks smothering in there. Hacked away by Graham Bishop. Oh, and that's good defence.
There's the captain who'll be pleased, no doubt, with the 12-0 lead and forward driving play like this.
It was Brewer who took it off McDowell. Here's Fox. Left boot this time. Oh, he gets hit late by Champ. What's the referee going to say here? And it is a late tackle. Have a look at this. Fox kicks it. There's the kick. And Champ arrives. He didn't have to do it, but he did. Look at that. And down he goes. Long one to Blanco, opening up the field. Valier is held in a lovely tackle by Innes. Here's Kieran Crowley. Finds Michael Jones, who has a run. 10-metre line in French territory. All Blacks set up the second phase quickly. Fox crossed a little. Here's Kirwan. Offloading to Crowley. The pass just a little in front, in fact, ruled forward.
It's coming to Weber. Out to Camberabero, kicking for Philip St. Andre. A good kick too, and St. Andre and Crowley in a chase. Oh, but the dead ball line won it.
Alan Wetton reaches up, gets the rebound. All Blacks win another clean one. Fox going to let it go this time. Innes. Oh, he got through again. Menel missed the tackle. Innes away again. Second time he's run, he's got through. Handed up now. Here's Fox. All Blacks have got numbers here. Jones over the top to Wetton.
Good football, though. It's tactically sound. It's exactly what they've got to do. Run those fellas round.
We lost Bruger at half-time with a knee injury, and that meant Zinni was back in the spotlight.
Zinzanbroek on the field for Brewer is number 19. McDowell's got it. See how the French are getting back to survival. Hard work there by Alan Wetton. They're just by the corner flag. Basham away down to Fox. Fox a little run. Changes mind. French. JK. He goes right back into the big traffic. That's the corner flag.
Grant Fox today, 3 penalties, 2 conversions. And his kick this time not finding touch. Here's Weber. Blanco standing out near centre field, getting away from Little. And away goes Serge Blanco. This is when it's dangerous. Longnard is there. Here's Menel. Tried to pop it over the top. No try.
A very costly forward pass. At 21-3 down, the French were getting pretty frustrated. Number 8, Rodriguez, going for a close-up view of Richard Lowe's haircut. Despite a few problems, the match was played in pretty good spirits.
Wee Bear again. Come Berabero. Long lad. Craig Innes has been my man of the match. He's had a magnificent game. Again, he dumps long lad. And it's snuffed out. 10 metres out from the 22. And the whistle's gone. It's all over. Well, our watch says that there's probably still about 4 minutes running time to go. And the All Blacks have completely annihilated the French here. 24 points to 3. Craig Innes and Alan Witten in the first 10 minutes scored tries, both converted by Grant Fox. And look at the emotion there. The All Blacks were under enormous pressure in this game, and they've performed. And they've performed extremely well. So was Alex Wiley, to be fair. But his 15 on the field have done him proud today. His 16 on the field have done him proud today.
I think perhaps they thought, they may have thought with the other results that the game was theirs for the taking, and it's obviously going to make them a lot more difficult come next Saturday in Paris.
The next night we arrived in La Rochelle, our favourite spot on tour, and the party continued. Flo Brown had joined the side for the second-to-last match as a replacement for Purvey. It was a game of importance for the tour, especially for those guys who hadn't played the test. They were looking forward to leaving France on a successful note.
There's quite a few of us who played in that last game that lost. And, you know, you don't very often play in a losing All Black side, so there was some sort of real resolve, and there's going to be some guys who are pretty motivated to play well tomorrow for New Zealand.
A new All Black captain for this match, Joe Stanley. None of us had any doubts about his ability to do the job.
Like I say, there's a downside to everything, and with selection of the captaincy, I guess I'm going to have to open my mouth a little bit more than I normally do here. You've just got to go out there and remember that you're a member of a very exclusive club, and that with this last week being so hectic and 2 tests being played in 1 week, it's important that we go out there and set the scene and really take it to them. It means commitment. It means everything that you need to be an All Black.
What we aim for is what we're striving for. That's winning rugby. The one who makes the least mistakes. Don't you be the one to make a mistake. But if you are, nobody's going to shit on you. Because we're mates.
Well, here we are at the ground. Atmosphere is electric. We're looking sharp. Monsieur, do you have anything to say about this game today?
The boys were pretty fired up for this match against France B, but while they started well with a strong wind at their backs, it was a case of close, but not close enough. I'll now hand you over to commentator, Mr. Gary Witten.
15, nearly 20 minutes gone. It's a 12-point win, probably 9, 12-point win, especially where these French play it. We've got to get some kicks over. He has certainly got his man all completely bamboozled, and perhaps we should call him a bit more from the scrums. But then again, we're not getting a lot of scrum balls, not coming away as quickly as we want. We just need to get some good more drives on. Solomon needs this kick, mate. He likes it. Come on, Billy. The captain, mate, get out. Is that Pearson? Yeah. Oh, there's the ball too, look. Tackle, Jones. Oh, Jones, good hit, Jones. Come on, where are we, Blackfords? We got it. Really likes it. Good stuff.
At half-time, the boys were only ahead 12-6 and about to start playing into a strong win. Something special would be needed to make this game safe.
Scrum. Yes, look at him. Goes in. Oh, great class. Yes! Go! Who is it? Bobby G! Quick back! JT! Yes! Great try. Tackle Max, the guy goes up, makes his tackles, he lost it. And locks forward. Whoa! Whoa! Ooh! Go, JT, all the way! Go, JT, go! Let's go! This is great. Yeah! Go Sumo! All right. Running. Is that a run then, wasn't it? No problem. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, give it to him. Give it to that boy. Smash it in. There it is again. Oh, it wasn't on there. Go. He's stupid. Look at what he's got. Now you're... Oh, Sumo! Get it going there.
There was no way they were going to lose this match. These guys knew it was probably their last match on tour, and they wanted to go out in style. They did. But more importantly, perhaps our second test preparation began here on the field in La Rochelle.
See that blue jersey just killing me.
Better than the last time, wasn't it?
That's right. Max tackling, top tackles.
First game as captain, you don't realise what it involves until the honours are bestowed upon you, and you know, you just have to sit there, and there's so many more things that you have to think of. You got to prepare for not only yourself but for 21 in the squad, and you do a lot more talking about what I'd normally do or what anyone would normally do anyway, and it's such a mental drain as much as it is out on the paddock, a physical drain, and I can appreciate guys that have been captains now and what they've gone through, and especially for the All Blacks. 100% record, I mean, what more can I ask for? I'm pretty happy.
Well, probably the occasion hasn't sort of risen when it's been looked at to us, but because we've had captains in the squad from other provincial teams. Wow. I suppose Joe, I'm not sure whether Joe's captain.
Not too bad, yeah. Obviously, the test was all right. Good to have a win there. But other than that, yes. No, well, no, yes.
Now, the older players, there's been some criticism. How do you think personally they've gone?
Well, you'd have to say they've had their ups and downs. Good in parts, yeah. Odd enough, yes, no, yes.
Yes, very, very constructive there. Well, the younger players, there must be, you know, some of these younger players you brought over, you saw they had some talent there somewhere. They must have come on quite well too.
Well, as I say, in parts, but yes, no. But then, on the other hand, yes and no, up and down a little bit, here and there. But in general, not too bad. But if we go on as far, win the second test, well then, there'll be something. We'll go home with the heads high. That's my thing, yeah.
Last stop, Paris. And the best way to get to your destination is on the metro. It's not without its problems, but it's either that or taking on the drivers of Paris.
This the right side? Hold the train.
Which way?
Turn.
Okay. Well, can I go one way, can't we?
Turn right. I can't go left.
Well, everyone else is going that way.
Well, how am I going to get past this car? I can't get past this car. Go right into a Yui.
Shall I go right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Can we go now?
Oh, look, another red light.
We're going to have a saw lead.
If we get one more red light, I'm going to run it.
We're just cruising along at a normal pace and all these people are shooting the right way. I don't know, steering now.
Just today, this is the main train. Where's all the shops? It's just a rat race. What are these guys up to? Okay, I'm going.
Eventually everyone made it to training, because there's still some serious work to do. Colt gave us a bit of a scare with a strained hammy, but you couldn't keep him away from the final game. After our previous experiences, we all decided the only way to travel around Paris was with a police escort.
Have you seen one of those motorbikes that picks up the dog dumps?
Yeah, Pooper Scoobers. Yeah, Pooper Scoobers. Saw one before.
So many sights, so little time. The boys came, saw and conquered Notre Dame in about 10 minutes. Always time for a photo, though.
Down the bottom. No.
Time to go right inside, but there was 5 minutes to walk around the outside. Plus, time for a photo. There were some paintings, bit of a luxury. Almost half an hour. Better go upstairs.
Let's go down with that one, boys. I feel like I'm Spider-Man.
Rip me off.
Take this one.
I need to kiss you. I must, because if I don't do it, you will hit me. Okay.
No. Kiss him. Ready, first is rocks.
Because it's for my business school. If I don't do it, okay, thank you.
You gotta kiss him then for the money. You gotta kiss him. Okay. You enjoy that?
Yeah.
It's pretty high up there, right, bro? Oh, it's great. You enjoy it?
That's the way it goes, that way.
It's good.
Yeah.
One more training to go, the last one for the year. It's hard to put out of your mind that the rugby season is coming to an end and it's almost time to head home.
Back home, it's the situation has arisen that my lawns aren't getting mowed. The little boy down the road has jerked me, and that's a big problem. The gentle anti-washing machine, it's gone on the blink as well. So it's been a stressful tour, you know, in France and back home, unfortunately.
Probably missed pineapple lumps and wine gums more than anything, but I think with all the commotion of Saturday night coming on, and hopefully with a good win, then we'll be able to get Wiley sewn up again, and he'll fall asleep by 10 o'clock, and it'll be a good night.
Being away from family, it's a sacrifice you make. It's part of what you accept that it's part of what you're doing, but that's the hardest factor.
Oh, the cows at home you're talking about there? Yeah, I've rung them up a couple of times. They seem to be quite happy with the way. They were a little bit worried when I left that they were a bit short of grass, but we had a bit of rain and they seem to be quite happy. Paul McGann, he's different, eh? You just don't know about him anymore. They call him Mad Dog, of course, and I don't know, he's very, very different.
And what about any pets at home? Any pets at home that have missed you? Or
No pets whatsoever.
no one else? Your mum and dad, they cope with you being away?
Yeah, I'd say so. They're probably quite happy that I'd gone, actually.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
What about your tractor?
Tractor? Yeah. I hope it's still got 4 wheels when I get back.
Pedro?
Pedro.
I miss him immensely.
Yeah,
he's been a bit sick while I've been away. He's been a bit down.
Has he already been talking to him? He's all right now?
He's all right. My in-laws have been looking after him very well, and he's got over his sickness, and he's looking forward to me getting home to
Could
see
you
him.
explain what the illness was?
He had an infected ear.
No, he didn't have an infected. What's it?
Anyway, I've got to go now, Grant. It's been nice speaking to you.
I'll keep going.
AJ, how are you? You got your jersey?
Well, it'd be a bit difficult to organise properly, wouldn't it?
You want to change your shorts?
No.
Well, yeah, go on. He's on film.
Well, that would be ideal. That would be preferable, wouldn't it? If we
That
could
would
do
be
it
good one?
that way.
Yep. Right, Adam?
So we'll be looking after you.
Thanks, mate. Okay.
Pretty nervous.
Have a good one. Bit nervous?
Yeah, very nervous.
What about number 3? I think that one there would fit you. Look at that.
Do they do a bit of kicking?
Hey?
Do a bit of kicking in this
Yeah, you can kick for the wine only today.
This is games on top of each other.
Stooge, you know what we want?
That's right.
Okay.
It's been an enjoyable tour of France. Even though it's been hard, the place and the people have overall been pretty friendly. But before we can go home, we still have 80 minutes of rugby to make the tour a real success.
Tipped again on the All Black side. Doing okay in the line out so far. Innes crashing. Manel hung on, but only just. Bad pass from Bishop. Crowley has it. Fitzpatrick takes it away. 10-metre line in French territory. French defence is outstanding so far, and a penalty.
Fox puts them onside and makes the catch. Could be a try. Lovely run by Fox. And a great tackle on Craig Innes.
Kick short this time by Fox. Beautifully tapped back by Gary Wetton into the arms of Steve McDowell. He loads it off to Jones. This is good stuff from the All Blacks. Jones gets it back. 22-metre line. Oh, there's got to be a man offside there.
The chase is on. St Andre's getting up and amongst 5 All Blacks. Crowley goes down and up. And he might be in trouble from the referee. No.
That's it. Straight out to Little. Misses Fox altogether. Here's Kirwan. Kirwan through. Support from Crowley. Kieran Crowley. What a brilliant try. A magnificent try here. Fox was missed altogether, and Walter Little sent the long pass out to Kirwan. He got past St Andre, and Kieran Crowley brings up 100 points in Test rugby with a quite brilliant try.
That's one of the reasons why that lovely change of pace and being so strong, he makes guys hang off. You watch it again. But it's a great move because they didn't use Fox. Everyone thought he was going to kick. He came back as a dummy to sit behind his halfback, and then they spun it wide. And it's good football.
It's a very good position for the French. The scrum is down. Referee McNeil is ignoring it at the moment. Sans, Canberra, Monsieur Le Drop, and that's safe and through for drop goal specialist Didier Canberra. It's 15-6.
French have freed it. Here's Blanco. Now the race is on. Kirwan after it. Penalty. Not a penalty try, but a penalty. Now judge for yourself. Kicked ahead. And Michael Jones, who was attempting to chase the ball, you could argue both ways, I suppose. And the referee went for the lesser of the 2 infringements, really, and ordered the penalty rather than the penalty try. Another good All Black scrum. Sans put under pressure. Got it away this time to Canberra. Across to Minell. Here is Bertie. Here's Blanco. Another little kick and chase. St Andre, number 13. Bertie again. Gary Wetton gets it in for the All Blacks, and they won't let that one go, I wouldn't think. The French had possession and gave it away, and Bishop drills it away downfield. This is Jean-Baptiste Lafont. Chased across by Michael Jones. Here's Blanco again. Oh, there's not too many Frenchmen around. Here's Crowley. Terry Wright. Now the All Blacks have got a lot of players here. Here's Jones to Brewer. And this is Lafont. Back we go the other way, but it's a knock-on. So here we go again. Now Bishop, Fox, Kirwan on the inside. Kirwan through. Kirwan must score. Oh, Jones gets the try.
Beautiful try.
Brilliant try. Created by Kirwan. Finished by Michael Jones. And that is the test, I would think.
To the beach. It's great to get a try anytime for the All Blacks, but such a test match as that, and also because it's been a while since I've scored in a test match, and I got the pass from JK too, and that's special because we were roomies together, and we sort of made a point we were going to try and do the damage today. So it's good.
And tomorrow we're home to Mary.
Yes, that'll be great, won't it?
I'm off to my lovely wife Bronwyn and Barley, and
be good, won't it?
I'm really looking forward to it. And,
Pedro, you'll see Pedro in a week.
Fox has got a bit to say over here. Would you like to throw your view on the tour, Foxy?
I'm just helping you.
How did you enjoy today?
I love today.
Did you have the Sturge? It's a great tour.
Yeah, well, we've got to... we've got a good complement of 35 of us and front up and see what we can do next year for New Zealand, boys. That's right.
Keep my liquor from an old crew job. Do anything that you want to do. But I'll get off my shoes. I don't choose. Never blue suede shoes. Yeah! Blue shoes. You can do anything. Get off my blue suede shoes. Come on, here we go. Why in the world would anybody put chains on me? Girl, I made my juice to make it. Everybody wants me to be what they want me to be. Stevie! Yeah! I'm happy when I try to make it. Oh, yeah. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. Yeah. Wanna be high, so high. Wanna be free to know the things I know are right. I wanna be free, so free. Well, easy. Easy like Sunday morning. Easy like Sunday morning. Easy like Sunday. 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 Easy like Sunday morning.
Okay, come back. You've got my ticket?
No, I don't want to know anything about it.
Okay.
That's good of you, JK. Hey, you forget about the old Spielbergs, you get your story in, but you don't really want to hear about ours. Well, we're going to show you a little bit about ours. Spielberg Productions, presented to you by Zinzan Brook, Craig Guinness and Bernie McCall.
Spielberg, the legend continues.
Always eating. Eating. I tell my wife Moira, I get some new food. This is how Johnny G would do it. Monica! I'm still eating, beautiful. Eating. Yo.
My brewer.
Come on. Let's go, yeah.
Oh,
Feeling good, bro.
Let's do it again, nose up. Last time we go.
Oh, yes, did it well.
Well.
Put the pace on, man.
Come on, JT! Come on, you're going to the library. Study.
Oh,
Come on, that's
too slow.
Come on, Bill. Over the hill, Bill.
I've done it easy.
Oh. The best guy was...
Yeah, kidding now,
Well, that's the end of the French tour. Pastor and Spielberg Productions toured France, but only Spielberg was invited by Pope John Paul, a Maris player, to visit Italy under the guidance of our captain, Rita. A word from our captain?
It's a hard game, but we finally made it. So we're ready to go in there and do the damage.
On the tour of Ireland Wales, everyone who stayed behind had to do the haka. Now here was AJ in Paris. Now he was the only one who stayed behind. So he's doing the haka all by himself.
It's the fucker, man!